Namaste. If you asked me who are the tough clients to deal with, then I would say it's NRIs. Not because they lack the willpower or discipline, quite the opposite. They're driven, they're disciplined, they're punctual, but they are what I call as time poor. They have to do so many things in one day that invariably their exercise, their meals take a back seat, and then for the long term, it takes a toll on their health. So here are a few things that you can do so that the next time you come back home, everyone's giving you compliments instead of mixed reactions and mixed envy and resentment that comes your way. I'm sorry, but I do know that that does come your way. But here are a few things that you need to do. Number one, schedule your workouts, put them on your calendar. You do know that you make that appointment with your primary care physician, you clean up the garage, you take out the garbage, all because it's gone on your calendar. Similarly, if workouts go on your calendar, then you are most likely to do them and not postpone them to the next week, next day, next month, next Monday, or whatever. And we are looking at 3 hours a week. So just 3 workouts a week is what you need to schedule. Schedule them right away. Let them go on your calendar now. And the second thing that you need to do is plan for that late afternoon evening snack. Return to this one Indian habit. It's worth having. It's worth having, especially because if you feel that you have no energy to cook once you're back home in the evening, if you feel that you're getting very tired now that you have made that return to working from office instead of just working from home, if you feel that by the time it's evening, it's just getting too dull and dark for you to even think correctly, then it's the afternoon chai habit which is going to help you. And by chai and coffee habit, I don't just mean the chai or coffee, but the actual ritual of having a little bit of a snack with it. And a good snack to have, especially if you're dealing with dull, dark, harsh winters, are what is called as sesame strips in some of your posh cafes, but it's basically just til chikki. So til chikki is a good option. Kaju chikki is a good option. Peanut chikki is a good option. Easy on your stomach, good for your skin, and will avoid dry, flaky scalp. The other option is to have these crispy bajra or millet bhakris or cookies as they call them, or simply a khakra which is made of millets like bajra. Have that with a little bit of ghee, and that again is a warm snack. It will make sure that you're feeling good and not running low on energy. So a millet khakra or a cookie or a chikki, and if not, just a good old handful of peanuts and chana. That's the habit that you need to return to. And the third thing that you need to do, and this is going to be a tough one, I know from my heart that this is going to be a little bit of a tough one, is to give up on that habit of just stacking your refrigerator with things that you don't need, and by default storing every single thing that you haven't eaten at this time as a leftover. So stack less leftovers this year, but create a bounty of good food that you can actually eat. So what should you do this year that you can actually stack in your refrigerator? Number one, soak legumes, sprout them, boil them. And then those are things that you could keep in your refrigerator. And then whenever you need, you could simply cook them into a quick curry, have them with rice or chapati or bread. Or you can simply chop onions and tomato, some green chili, and make them into like a little bit of a chaat or a nice bhel. Or you could actually just make a soup out of these cooked legumes that you have stored for yourself. So that's one thing that you could do. The second thing that you can do in terms of stacking is at least 2 types of dry chutney. So you could do a til chutney because, til is really good for winters, or you could do the flaxseed chutney, or you could do the kadhi patta chutney, or you could do my all-time favorite peanut chutney, or simply do the garlic chutney. But do 2 dry chutneys that you can store so that when you're really feeling low, when you don't have the time to cook, but you're hungry, instead of eating something random, you can just eat roti and chutney with a little bit of ghee or a little bit of kacha tel on top of it. These chutneys go really well even with the khakras. So try these and just pick 2 chutneys and do 2 chutneys per per month. So two chutneys for January, two for February, and two for March. And the third thing that you can stack on is fruits. You will get good fresh fruit, stack them in your fridge. That's something that's worth having. And don't stack too many, stack only that much that you can have for a week or 10 days. So see, it doesn't take too much. These are small tiny habits which will ensure that the next time you're here in December 2026, you are actually feeling good in your head and heart about making this trip, that it's no longer a mixed bag of some good, some bad, and you don't really know how to think about the whole thing. Or at least, if none of these things, once you're back home, you won't need a holiday to recover from the trip that you made in India. So, all the best. Follow these tips and tell me how you feel.